Hello, let's do the New York Times Hard Sudoku for August 19th, 2023. There's a link in the description if you'd like to try this yourself in the Sudoku Pad software I use. And I'm going to get started right now. All right. Where do we want to get started here? I see 8 and 8 looking in here. So that means in this box, 8 can only be in one of these two places. That's just what's true about the box. I use corner marks to designate, to indicate that, I should say. So corner marks tell us where that digit can go within the box. And so with 8 being in one of these two, that means 8 can't be here. So I do believe we can place the 8 in this box now, because these two 8s look in. This 8 looks up. But if I put an 8 here, so 8's in one of these two, right? But if I put an 8 here, then there'd be nowhere to put 8 in this box. So that's one way to think about it. The more direct way to think about it is these two 8s point at the rest of the column because they need to use that column for this box. So no one else can use this column for 8s. So the 8 goes here in this box. All right, now I'm going to look at 8s in general. I'm wondering about... Okay, so the pattern of 8s left is like this corner here. So we got these two, we've got this corner, we've got these 4, and then we've got these two. So unfortunately, I don't think we can do more with that, but we can mark 8s here. I usually only mark corner mark digits if there's either 2 left in the box, no matter where they are, or if they all share the same row or column. Okay, so anything else interesting in this top band? I really don't see anything. I'm looking. This is almost interesting. This 1 and 5 can't go here, and they can't go here either, but there's 3 places left for them. Unfortunately, I don't have a 1 and 5 looking in this row or this row, or this row. I only have a single one, so actually, yeah, I don't think we can say anything about that. Yeah, never mind. Okay, so let's look at the next band here. This one looks a little bit more promising. There's a lot of digits. I have this 5 and this 5. That's not good enough. We have we have a bunch of 2s looking in. This is the only place for 2 in this box because of these 3 2s looking in. We get this pattern here. So there's a 2 here. Okay, now these 2s look up, this 2 looks over, it places this 2. These two 2s look over, this 2 looks up, so there's a 2 in one of these two. All right, and what I did there is I made sure to re-look at boxes I'd already scanned after I placed a digit that affected those. All right, this 6 looks in, so there's a 6 in one of these two, which doesn't do a whole lot, but it'll be good to remember. Is there another digit like that? Not that I can see. Like if we had one more digit that wasn't already placed in this box that was up here, then that would go with the 6 in a hidden pair, but I don't see it. We have this 4 and this 4. So we actually have a 4 in one of these two. Okay, so now what I'm seeing is this 9 here, and I was actually explicitly looking for it. What I was looking for was, is there another digit that's limited to just these 3? And I realized that something in this column would do that. So the 9 looks up here. So where does 9 go? Well, normally I wouldn't corner mark this, but I am going to corner mark it this time just because it's going to go away in a second. So 9 goes in one of these 3 cells in this box, which happens to coincide with our 2 4s and our 2 6s. So I have 3 digits. I have 4, 6, and 9 that have been limited to 3 places in this box, which makes them a hidden triple. So what that means is that these cells can't be anything but 4, 6, or 9, or we wouldn't be able to fit 4, 6, and 9 into the box. So this is 4, 9, this is 6, 9, this is 4, 6, 9. Now I do believe that had we examined this cell, we would have seen it was a naked single 3. But this was just might have been an easier way to spot that this is a naked single 3 if you're not using auto candidates. Had I just marked up this box, I would have seen that this couldn't be 4, 6, or 9, so it had to be 3. But it's always good to be looking out for this stuff, because even if it was technically a harder way to notice a naked single, I mean, it still got me the naked single, right? It doesn't really matter how you solve as long as, or how you see the logic, as long as it's correct logic. Okay, so what are we doing with that? We got the 3. I should follow up on the 3, but I guess it puts a 3 in one of these two. I'm still just on the second band of scanning. I want to at least think about these 4 digits. I'll probably end up filling them. We need 1, 4, 5, and 9. Yeah, see, we see 4 and 5 here. So I'm just going to fill, and we see 4 here. Oh, okay. So this is the, oh no, we have 2 places for 4. All right. What did I say? 4, 1, 4, 5, 9. Ah, it actually sees the 1, 4, and 5. I had actually forgotten that 1 was one of the things I mentioned. So I thought that this was a bi-value, but it's actually just to make a single 9. That gets us the 9 and the 4. Very nice. Okay. Left with a 1, 5 pair here. This is not 4. We're left with a 6, 9 pair. That's nice. How about these 4 digits now? I'm just going to fill them. We need a 1, 5, and 7, and 9. So we know 1's in one of these 2. I was wondering about 6 in this row because I saw these can't be 6. Ooh, got a tingly nose right now. But unfortunately, this can be 6. This one can't. This one sees here, but we have 2 places for 6. So these are 5, 6, 7, 9. Oh, 3, 5, 6, 7, 9 is what these are. Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. I'm not sure that I'm going to get anything else from here, so let's move on. It feels like I should, but all right. 2's going one of these 2. I'm going to need to blow my nose and cut this out, I think. Here, I'll mute. I apologize. All right. I try to keep these videos uncut for you, but that does mean you get to see me blow my nose sometimes. All right. There's a 4 in one of these 2. I'm actually thinking about 4 in this row. Maybe even 2 and 4. I guess we know where the 2 goes, but 4 takes it out of here, and I was noticing we have several 4s placed. It's not as many as I thought. So 4's in one of these. All right, never mind. Keep an eye on that. Oh, but what we do have is 4 in one of these 2. Because this 4 and this 4. So that's pointing again, which specifically means 4 can't be down here. So 4 goes in one of those 2 now. All right, I do believe, whoa, we don't have all the 4s. Okay, so 4's in one of these 2. And then 4's up here. Darn, okay. Doesn't do anything. All right, 2's, 4's, 3's, no. Not 8's, 6's. Almost interesting. Okay, I'm interested in this column here because the 2's down here. So what else is going on? We need a 6, 7, 8. All right, I'm just gonna pencil that because I saw that we have some 6, 7s, and 8s looking in, but okay, anything else we can do vertically here? The 8. The 8's in one of these 3, never mind. Okay. Let's see here. I'm looking vertically here. We have 2 3's looking up here. Oops, watermark. So we do need 8 and 3 in this row, which don't go here. 8 doesn't go there. Darn, it's not quite enough. If I can place this 3, then I get a 3, 8 hit in here, which is interesting. It does mean these are pretty limited because they can't be 3 or 8. So they can't be 1, 2, 3, 4. They could be 5, 6, 7, or 9. Oh, not 9 either. Only 5, 6, 7. Right, 9 is just right next to them. Yeah, I'm not sure what to do with that. 7 is also almost interesting. We have this 7 and this 7 looking in to the row. There's something going on with this row, but I guess this cell can't be 6 or 8, which the row does need. So we should fill. I'm just going to fill the whole row. The whole row seems interesting, so let's just fill it. Normally I wouldn't, but we do need a 3, 4, not 4. Sorry, we need 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 is what we need. Okay, yeah, I knew that would have 2 left. Darn, the other ones aren't as interesting. But this 3, 7 might be. Okay. Is there anything else vertical to scan before I start looking for more other things? More other things. Yes. I really think I've covered everything. All right, so what do we do next? Okay, so normally what I look for next are restricted cells and geometry that I may have missed on my way through. And by geometry, I mean something like what I mentioned with this, not the 2, 8. There was something I mentioned. Maybe it was the 1, 5. Yeah, it was the 1, 5, where 1 and 5 can't go here, and these are filled. So 1 and 5 are spread across these 3 cells, which is almost interesting enough to mark. Maybe I should mark these cells because these aren't 1 or 5, and the column needs 1 and 5. So they're not 1, 2. They could be 3, 4. They're not 5, 6. They could be 7 and 9. So it's like almost a triple. It's the same thing. We have almost a pair here, so we have almost a triple here. But I don't think I can do anything with that right now. Let's see. We need a 4 and a 7 in this column, and this cell can't be 4 or 7. So this is also going to be down to, I guess, 4. Oh, it can't be 3 either. So it's down to 3 candidates, I think. It can be a 1, can't be 2, 3, 4, could be 5, can't be 6, 7, 8, could be 9. And again, I'm just looking for restricted cells that may either be naked singles or may form like pairs or triples with something I've already penciled in. So this column needs a 9, which is here. I'm really looking for something. Okay, there's only 4 left in this column, so let's fill that. We need a 2, 3, 6, and 7. Ooh, I found a naked single. It's this one. This can't be 3, 6, or 7. So this is the 2. That makes this the 3. All right, these can't be 2 or 3. So that means that this 2 corner mark's removed. So that's why we corner marked. So we can just instantly say this is a hidden single in the box without having to look. How are 2s doing? Oh, we have a final 2 down here. There we go. So 2s are done now. I remember 4s were close to done, but we still have... How are 4s doing up here now? I think it's still these. Okay. And these. Yeah. Okay. All right, so what do we get off this 6, 7 pair? Ah, it makes a 6, 7 pair in this row. Very nice. It might do something in this row too. No, I don't think it does. But anyway, we have the 6, 7 in this row. So 6 and 7 are in these 2 cells. Just this is called a naked pair. Then none of the other cells can be 6 or 7, or we'd end up with 2 6s or 2 7s in the row, right? That's a naked pair. So that's not a 7. And then none of these are 6 or 7. So I'm going to pencil it at this point. We need a 1. We can't. We have a 2 already. We need 3 and 4 and 5. We have 6 and 7 already. We have 8. We need a 9. And my suspicion is one of these cells is... No, my suspicion was wrong. 1, 3, 5, 9 is almost interesting, but this adds the 4 in, which is unfortunate. Okay, well, that wasn't as fruitful as I hoped. I was hoping this 6, 7 pair would do something. How about down here then? We got this 6, 7. Well, these are going to have 4 in them. Anyway, we need a 1. We have 2, 3. We need 4. We have 5. We need 6, 7, and 9. which is, I guess they can't be 9. Oh, is it 9 in this row? It is 9 in this row. This 9 sees here, and this 9 sees in this one other spot it could be, besides this one. So this is the 9 for the row. This is a 6. Okay, so we should follow up on the 9 and the 6. So the 9 and these 9s look up. That puts a 9 in one of these two. The 6 looks up as well, and it looks down. Neither of which do anything, and we already knew 6 was limited over here. So that doesn't help. This box is completely full though. So are there any buddies that I didn't notice? No, there's not. Okay. Nope. Okay, so if this was 5, it would do a lot. 5, 3, 1, 4, 6, 7, 1. Yeah, okay. Anyway, it works. This is 1, 5, 9, and the 9 sees in. So that's it. Oh, we get a 1, 5 pair in this. Oh, we have a 1, 5, 9 trip. Okay, so the 1, 5 pair here makes this a 9. Because again, a naked pair, the way you think about it is if any other digit in this column were 1 or 5, we'd end up with 2 5s or 2 1s in these cells. Because these are the only digits they can be. So that's a 9. And then this can't be 1, which does not place 1 in the row or the box. Come on, what else does this 1, 5 do? It makes it so we want to pencil these. 3. Why are there too many? Oh, because we have this 4, 6 as well. Okay, so it's 3, 4, 6, 8. Ooh, and this sees 4, 6, and 8. So that's the 3. Okay. We're left with this 4, 6, 8 here, but it doesn't do anything. I apologize for my sniffling. 1, 4, 6, 7. Oh, wow. Yeah, because we need 5, 7, 9 in the row, and we have 5, 7, and 9 accounted for here. Why do we have 5 accounted for? We don't. It's 5 or 7. Darn it. The 9 goes over here. I keep wanting to like make something out of these. It's just not going to happen, is it? All right. Yeah, this 1, 5 is the same as this 1, 5. It doesn't do anything, but I thought I'd point it out. You can kind of follow them around the grid, so it could be interesting at least. If I use purple, so if I use green here and purple here, this is not a technique you ever actually have to use, but it's sometimes fun to use. I mean, in a New York Times Hard puzzle, you may have to use it in other puzzles that are more difficult. New York Times Hard never actually introduces anything more complex than what we've already kind of done. But what do I mean by these colors? Well, we know this is a 1, 5 pair. One of them's 1, one of them's 5. We don't know which is which, but we can call this one green and call this one purple. Whatever it ends up being, this one's the green one, this one's the purple one. So you can see that in this column, we already have a green 1, 5, so we need a purple 1, 5. And we also know the green 1, 5 ends up in one of these two, which we can mark this way. And that makes this a green 1, 5. So for example, one thing we could see is that this cell can't be 1 or 5 because it sees a green and a purple. So if it can't be 1 or 5, then it can't be 1, 2, 3. It could be 4. It can't be 5. It could be 6. Can't be 7 or 8. It could be 9, right? So it's things like that that you may be able to find without too much effort when you color, because the coloring is kind of keeping track of kind of this chain for you. So the chain starting here and then going through these and then hitting here, that's technically a chain, but it's telling you that this is a 1, 5 pair and therefore this can't be 1 or 5. I don't know that that's useful in this puzzle, but I thought I'd take the opportunity to show that. So the green 1, 5 in this box goes in one of these, but I don't think I'm going to lean on that too heavily. Okay, what do we want to do here? I'm sure there's just something simple I'm missing. How about this row? So in this row, we need the green 1, 5, right? And we also need 4, 6. Hold on. Okay, so we have 1, 2, 3. We need 4. We need the 5. we need 6 and 8. Ah, I found it. So really, there was a 1, 5 pair in this row anyway, so we didn't have to worry. But anyway, that makes this an 8, a 6, and a 4, and a 9. That just resolves the whole row because of the 1, 5 pair. That's pretty interesting how that worked. You get the 6 and I think that might have cracked it. All right, that's an 8, 6, 7. This ended up the 5. Now we know 5 is... Now we know green is 5, so we can just fill 5 in all the greens. That's another convenience for the coloring. We can fill 1 into the purples. All right, so we get the 4 and the 6. We get 1, 7, 9, 6. It's always fun to get your crayons out, right? That's a 4. I'm cleaning this up a little bit because it's... Okay, yeah, I think we're almost done. Wow, that just completely collapsed the whole puzzle. That's pretty fun. 1, 3, 5, 7. I didn't need that coloring at all, because there was just a 1, 5 pair sitting in the row. But I guess my instinct to look at 1s and 5s was correct. Is there really nothing to see here? I guess I'll pencil these. 1, 3, 5. What else am I missing? So 1, 3, 5, 6, 9. Right, so 6 in this row can only go here. Yes, also in the box. But I think that might have been the last 6. No, we have one more 6. It's right here. There we go. That was the last 6. Is there anything to see up here? I think we might have to resolve it from below. All right, this is 3, 5, or 7 for the column. It can't be 3, so it's 5 or 7. In general, the box needs 1, 5, and 7. Oh, this is the 1 because the column. This is 5 or 7. That means this is the 1. That puts a 1 up here. No. All right. We have 2 pairs here. Okay, I'm just going to do this. The box needs a 1, which goes down here. The box needs a 2, which also goes... It actually only goes here. Oops, no. Sorry, the box doesn't need a 2. That would explain things. 2s are actually done. The box needs a 3, though, which goes up here. The box needs a 7 and an 8. So the 7 goes only here. Oh, no. The 7 goes only here. Try again. Oh my gosh, what am I doing? The box needs an 8. Okay, this is 7 and 3, and then one of these is 8. But that 8 sees down. Okay. Wow. I flubbed the ending there quite a bit, but we got there. My goodness. Okay. And we're done in record time, 22 minutes now. Oof. Okay, well, I think I spent a good amount of time explaining certain things, but yeah, I'm not too worried about my solve times. Hopefully this was enjoyable for you and maybe educational for some people. Who knows? But yeah, there wasn't a whole lot of like geometry to find. It really was about finding very specific pairs in the grid, I believe. And then the coloring was a nice side venture that did nothing but was still fun. All right, cool. Well, I hope you enjoyed this, and if you did, then why not leave a like, subscribe, and a kind comment below.